What's inside this box here is the final piece to my dream ultralight backpacking setup. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Alex, and today we're going over my big four for backpacking. That is my backpack, my tent, my sleeping pad, and sleeping bag. And what's inside this box here completes that entire setup. I'm very excited. So let's open this guy up right away. And here we have it. This is the Big Agnes Insulated Air Core Ultra. My sleeping pad that I've wanted to get for a very long time. Thankfully, Big Agnes had a sale going on recently, so I finally picked this thing out. Comes with a sticker, or two. There it is. Now, these things come in a few different sizes, and I lay on my stomach, so I went for a little bit bigger of a size, a little bit wider of the size. So this one is the 25 inches by 72 inches, so it's just over 2 feet wide, and it's exactly 6 feet long. You can get these things all the way up in sizes to a 50 inch wide by 78 inch long, and all the way as small as, it's like comically small. It is 20 inches wide by only 48 inches long, so that's really, really tiny and something you would only kind of like curl up on. I would not be comfortable in that. I like something I can spread out on more, so that's why I went with the 25 by 72. It's a little bit bigger, adds a little bit more weight, but I think it's gonna be more comfortable in the long run, and I really like being comfortable when I sleep at night. As for the specs on this thing, it has an R value of 4.5, so this thing is definitely a bit warmer. For those of you who don't know what R value is, it is a scale of 1 to about 5.5 or 6. The higher the R value, the warmer the sleeping pad's going to be. A 1 is like zero insulation, where a 5.5 is going to be something you would use in the dead of winter. And this guy, like I said, is a 4.5, so it's definitely a bit warmer and could be used in like late fall or maybe even into early winter. This guy comes in at a weight of just over 1 pound. It sits at 20 ounces, so it is about 1 pound 4 ounces, so this thing hardly weighs anything. Let's blow this thing up and see what it looks like. What is this? Oh, it's the pup bag. Sweet, I'm so glad they came with one of these. I've never actually used one of these in my life. I've wanted to use one of these. It looks really, really big right now, but I'm sure it's gonna shrink down once I actually blow it up. All those did shape. It's looking a lot more like a sleeping pad now. Running out of room back here. All right, I think that's about it. There we have it. That is the insulated Air Core Ultra from Big Agnes. It's much wider than my last sleeping pad, which is gonna be fantastic. And it's definitely got more lift to it. It's definitely higher. This is gonna be nice. I'm very, very excited to use this thing. Like I said, this is the last piece to my ultralight backpacking setup. Let's look at all the other pieces of equipment that I have that make up my base weight. First off, we have my backpack. This right here is the backpack that I use. This is the Z-Packs Arc Air Zip 62 liter aerobic backpack. I absolutely love this thing. It's crazy, crazy lightweight. So I have the medium torso and the medium belt with this. So this weighs 24.6 ounces, which is stupid lightweight for a backpack. You know those little like 2.5 pound dumbbells that you see in the weight room, or maybe you have some in your home? This thing literally weighs less than those, which is crazy. I can hold it up with one finger with just complete ease. It's nothing. It's just crazy. And this thing itself can carry up to 40 pounds worth of gear and up to 62 liters. So you're gonna be good for like a 5 to 7 day backpacking trip. Z-Packs itself claims that these things are waterproof, but I've used it in where I've gotten rained on the entire day, and it definitely wasn't waterproof. It was water resistant up until it got like completely soaked, but I do have an extra shell that I plan on putting around this thing. Next up, we have my tent, and yes, this is another Big Agnes product. This is the Big Agnes Copper Spur HVUL2, a fan favorite of the ultralight backpacking community. I know a lot of people really like the Big Agnes Copper Spur, and I can agree. I absolutely love this tent. This is the 2-person version of this tent. I like to have a little bit extra space with me when I'm backpacking. I don't want to be cramped into a tiny 1-person tent, so The little bit of extra weight that you get with a 2-person tent I think is good for me because I like having that extra space. The weight of this tent is 3 pounds 2 ounces, and also add on an extra 5 ounces for the footprint that you put underneath the tent. This thing is super lightweight, it's durable, and I love it. It's kept me dry in the rain, and it's held strong over many nights backpacking. All right, that's the tent. Next up, we have the sleeping bag, or in my case, a sleeping quilt. Here we have the quilt, and obviously it's not inside its compression sack. It looks really, really big, but it's just inside the storage bag so I don't compress all of the down, because this is the Enlightened Equipment Enigma Custom, and it is a down sleeping quilt. Not a sleeping bag, it's a sleeping quilt. So this one was in a video of mine not that long ago, but I didn't really go over any of the specs of this thing. So as for this sleeping quilt, like I said, this is the custom one. It is filled with 850 fill power down material. It's rated to 20 degrees, so it's a little bit warmer. It's the regular length, and it is the wide width. I like to have a little bit more space, like I said, and this thing does have a draft collar at the top. I need to make a full review on this guy because this is sweet. Let's take this thing out and put it inside its compression bag to see what it looks like all crunched together. Like I said, it's a quilt. There is no zipper along here. It's completely open and just has these little clips. Saves you a little bit of weight. Let's get it inside this stuff bag and see what it looks like. There we have it. There are compression straps that go with this as well. I don't even have the compression straps on it, but it's crazy that I can take that entire sleeping quilt from this big bag right here and fit it into this. Like, what a crazy, crazy difference. So the Enlightened Equipment Enigma weighs a shocking 22.2 ounces. And in the custom one that I have, if you customize your own, it most likely will be a different weight if you choose some different options. But that is just amazing at how lightweight this is, and it goes down to 20 degrees. So, and all of this stuff in my new sleeping pad completes my dream ultralight backpacking setup. So like 3 or 4 years ago, when I hardly had any money, I made this list. I did a bunch of research and made a list of what would be my dream Big 4 base weight for backpacking. I wrote out all the weight of everything and the cost of it all and figured how much it would be to put all this together and how much it would weigh in the end. And here we are, we gotta get out going backpacking. I finally have that total ultralight base weight that I've always wanted. So what is my total base weight now with backpacking? All this stuff is ultralight, what are the numbers? So we have a 24.6 ounce backpack, 55 ounces total between the tent and its footprint, 22.2 ounces for the sleeping quilt, and then with that final sleeping pad, we have an additional 20 ounces. That adds up to a grand total of 121.8 ounces, or 7 pounds, 9.8 ounces. Not even an 8-pound base weight. That's basically less than what your typical camping tent would weigh for like car camping or just regular camping you would in a campground, which is phenomenal, and I cannot wait to take it out. All right, everyone, there we have it. That is my dream ultralight backpacking setup. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. Would you have chosen this gear? Would you choose different gear? Let me know if you have any questions about the gear that I chose. I would love to hear what you guys have to say down in the comment section down below. Check out the review that I made on this backpack. It's a sweet backpack, and I really need to make reviews on all of this other stuff that I have now. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please leave me a like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you want to, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.